Every journey has a beginning.
WFON, Bob Dylan and Knocking on Heaven's Door. Come on in.
Every generation has their legends.
Let's go to Nicolas Cage for our updated weather report.
There's a lovely blanket of white snow on the rooftops.
But only one radio personality has a history like this.
What the hell's going on over there?
Chad, are we on the air?
Unforgettable characters.
Good morning. See right there. It's like you gotta get up. You gotta hit it. All right, Prada man.
I'm Eddie Appler. Fishing's here. Open the hole. Here comes my pole. This is gonna be a great season.
Hey, Marcia.
The phone don't ring unless you're the one who calls me and asks me all kinds of stuff I don't know.
Who is this? Is this Froggy?
Yes, it is. What can I do for you?
With the driving tips, there's only one man that we can turn to here in Chicago. That is our good friend, three-time world champion, race car driver extraordinaire, Mr. Jackie Steele.
We want the listeners to drive spectacularly.
Right.
Wow, Mom, that guy's going crazy over there on that car.
Epic fights.
Donny Osmond will fight Danny Bonaducci.
All that's going to get kicked is Danny's butt.
I'm getting tired of listening to you young punk, telling us don't come back to Arizona.
Wait a minute. I didn't tell you.
Against the snowbirds. We come down there, we spend more money in 1 week than you can earn in a year.
One-of-a-kind performances from music icons.
I don't want to go on you like that. Woo! Stop that.
I'll show you my place on Caroline Street.
Say hello to Alice Cooper.
Where are you sing on this?
The craziest listeners on the planet.
Tell them to take their job and shove it.
Let it out. Come on home to Papa.
I can't do it, Daddy. I can't deal with people.
How old are you, Martha?
80.
Okay, let me hear you howl like a wild dog in heat.
Ow, 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 ow.
Yeah, Grandma, see if you can get the whole family barking now.
Mr. Guest, are you of Canadian extraction?
Yes, sir.
Is it Dan Aykroyd?
Dan Aykroyd! This guy saw Scarface a couple of times, and he's accepted the Brandmeier challenge today. He's going to cut his leg off now. Put the phone right to the speaker.
Okay.
Help me, I'm exploding. The key words to win.
Help me, I'm exploding!
And the greatest collection of celebrity interviews in the history of radio.
Bryan Cranston, Emmy-nominated actor.
The dad from Malcolm in the Middle is making meth in the desert.
Sammy Davis calling in.
Jim Breuer. Drew Barrymore.
Go play and just enjoy life.
Dennis Rodman, how you doing, buddy? Steve Carell.
Well, you know the weird thing about being on a roll is that you know at some point you will stop rolling. So
You are the man. You are Ozzy Osbourne.
Paul Rudd is here. That acting thing's going pretty good for you, though, right? Yeah, it's all right. Let's not get too crazy. Nicolas Cage.
Jimmy Fallon.
Oh, we just saw you in the credits. You're the first up.
Like, I should be number one.
Right.
Like it's alphabetical order.
The one and only Ed McMahon. Kevin Costner's on the line.
I'm going to give you like an A+ because I like the whole arc of our relationship.
Tina Fey. Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Tony Bennett, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, Jonathan.
Yes, sir.
I'm enjoying this so much.
Yeah.
Is it possible that we could have a tape of this show? I'd love to save it. I really mean it.
Yeah.
You do a tremendous job.
You certainly could have a tape of this. James Franco. Seth Rogen. What are you doing on the cover of GQ?
What am I doing on the cover? There was a mistake.
Jimmy Kimmel.
The one and only Zsa Zsa Gabor. It's Jerry Seinfeld. One of the characters in the show is supposed to be dying of cancer.
No, that's I think that's 2020.
Billy Joel's with us. Well, it's Duff, it's Axel, and it's Slash in studios.
Bruce Willis, ladies and gentlemen. You're on the cover of this one.
Am I?
You and the Miami Vice girl. What's her name? Olivia?
Olivia, yeah.
Is that your woman now?
No.
Yeah, not while you're in Chicago anyway.
Oh, hey, Jamie Foxx. The legendary Milton.
Don King, how are you, buddy?
I think you're fabulous. You're doing a great job. And I'm just delighted to have the honor and the privilege of being with the great Johnny D.
Oh, God bless you, Don. Robin Williams.
Dennis Hopper in the studio. All right, Ike Turner, ladies and gentlemen.
Johnny B. Opens the vault and unleashes a torrent of over 30 years of the most entertaining radio the world has ever heard. Join the madness.
Look at him now. The only reason I've been hanging out with you guys is because you have free blow.
You need to hear the history to see the future.
Chicago's had Vince Vaughn.
I just want to say, Doc, that I grew up listening to you. I was always a big fan of yours.
The Brandmeier Archives.
Good morning.
Oh, yeah. Froggy. I just heard Froggy in that. Froggy? Oh, man. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the all-listener request Brandmeier Archive Show, playing the bits of Brandmeier that you requested. I'm your host, Jonathan Brandmeier, a.k.a. Johnny B. That's Buzz Kilman, I think, in there.
Yes, I am, Johnny,
Yeah.
and I can't help but notice that we didn't hear from Billy the Bedbug during
Billy the Bedbug?
Buzz, I also did not notice that I was not involved in that shit.
All right. Thank you, Billy. Together, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a trip down memory lane with you. We'll listen to these faded memories together. And I'm going to comment on anything that we actually remember. If you have a loving memory from the Jonathan Brandmeier Show you'd like to share here again, send your instant request to brandmeiershow@gmail.com. Tell us what you're looking for, and in the subject line, just put archive request only. Catch up on every single episode of the all-new 2020 Showcast right here, right now, streaming live 24/7. That's the all-new Showcast. Sign up to keep up. Next live show at brandmeiershow.com. All things available at brandmeiershow.com. So here we go. Let's go to the email. And here's the weird thing. I love this very, very much because most of the things I don't remember. And
I know what you mean.
Right? And what people gravitated towards, I would think that's not really interesting. But they, for some reason, kept stuff in their head that they really enjoyed, and they send emails about it. And this one comes from Steve Toth, who says, JB and Buzz, great hearing you live again. It brings back great memories. I recall some weirdo that either sent you tapes or left long, rambling voicemails, and his name was something like Weiler S. Weiler. Thanks for coming back. I'll smell you later, Steve from Downers Grove. Yes, we have that.
Time now for a Jonathan Brandmeier Show Instant Request.
This was S. Weiler. Don't know why he called, who he was, haven't the slightest idea, which is the case with many listeners. Let's listen.
Hi, this is S. Weiler calling Johnny B. I'd like to talk a little bit with Johnny B. I am interested in socialism. I told you that before, perhaps. Saddam Hussein was a great socialist in many ways. He controlled the petroleum interests, and he nationalized the petroleum companies of Iraq. He also provided a free university education to his people and food stamps, and bettered the lot of Iraqi people many times. Unfortunately, he was a dictator, and that is one of his bad points. But we have to remember that Saddam Hussein did improve Iraq many times. We must nationalize petroleum, and we must nationalize large industry. It is very important, as in Venezuela, as in Saudi Arabia, as in Mexico with Pemex. Please let us nationalize and provide the people with the profits. Thank you.
That's S. Weiler. I don't remember enjoying that at all, to tell you the truth.
I've never heard it before, but it is fascinating, and you have to wonder why he felt compelled to call Johnny B.
Of all the people you could call to talk about that, I might be the last on your list you'd want to talk to. But wait a minute, maybe this will jar your memory a little bit more. Remember, in most of these cases, I'm hitting the buttons and I'm picking out what these people wanted, but I only like to hit the first few seconds, so I don't know what it is so we can react accordingly. However, I know this one. I've heard this one a million times. Maybe this is why we don't recognize S. Weiler, Steve, from Downers Grove.
Look at the radio spectrum of today. About 80% of the stations play music. And what kind of music? The same exact kind of popular music that everybody else plays.
Now, do you recall them a little bit more?
Not really.
What about this? Boxing. Hey, hold on a minute. Hold on. This, boxing.
I am not a boxer, but I enjoy the sport. I don't enjoy watching it, but I would enjoy doing it.
I
Right?
do remember that.
It's an easy sport in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Because there are very few rules.
There it is. There's your instant request from.
That's some far-reaching analysis, I got to tell you.
That's.
And once again, thank God he's sharing it with us.
Yeah, and he would just call and leave these rambling things. But I'm trying to figure out, was it that in an email he left that, or was it just on the phone? Anyway, if you're out there, S. Weiler, and where are they now is very interesting to me. Like, where are they? Where is this guy? Who are you? If anyone knows who S. Weiler was, let me know. On to the request we go. Let's go to, let's see here. This guy says he wants to hear, well, he has two requests. One of them is the guy who said it was an ambush. Okay? That guy's name is Spiro, and that line came from this conversation.
Today it was the battle of the independence from the Turks in 1821. Today they won the war. In 1821, where 14 Greeks killed 55 million Turks, and only one Greek died.
Here's what I'm on. Wait. Spiro, you just said 14 Greeks killed 55 million Turks and only one Greek died.
Yeah.
How did they do that?
It was from pneumonia, the Greek, he died, too, by the way.
So he was just sick and actually passed out because of his own illness.
Yeah.
None of the Turks killed him.
You can't fight when you have pneumonia. You can't breathe, you know.
Right. Now, this is called what again?
The battle for independence from the Ottoman Empire, from the Turks in 1821.
1821, after 400 years of slavery under the Ottomans. Do you remember that one?
400 years.
I said
slavery.
400 years of slavery.
You're very
but what you
smart,
said,
man.
I know, but what you said doesn't make any sense.
What do you mean?
No way 14 Greeks are going to kill 55 million Turks.
It was an ambush.
There you go. It was an ambush. I got to tell you, that comes from Ron on the voicemail asking for it was an ambush Spiro. Now, let me tell you what I recall about Spiro. And you people out there listening to this archive show can tell us if we're right or wrong. Spiro was a guy he used to also call in, and he would play a game called When the World Was Not So Politically Correct. We would dial 7-Elevens and ask, Jose or no Jose? And then that's a game he played where people would say, is Jose there? And if there was a Jose, I don't know. I don't really, that's how I remember him. But then he was the Greek guy that always called up and always bashed Italians. And anyway, Spiro, whoever he is, I do know he passed away because his brother sent me an email about that. Whoever you were, buddy, whoever you were, God bless you. The same guy, Ron, wants to hear Danny Glover. Danny Glover. Now, this is weird. And remember, a lot of this, I'm just setting it up from memory. And that ain't good. But this is what I do know.
Might be incorrect.
Yeah, probably. But not so. If I think it is, I will say I'm not sure of it. But right now with this one, I do know that Danny Glover, as we always woke celebrities up in hotels, people would call and they would say, Johnny, this guy's sleeping. Danny Glover's here in this hotel. He's under this name. So we'd get the number and we'd call. At this particular time, this guy, Danny Glover, was in London, I believe. And some guy said he was staying there, saw him there. And I said, why don't we'll call his room, and why don't you pretend to be the manager of this hotel and talk to Danny Glover? And the one thing you'll notice about this is Danny Glover, and when we say Danny Glover, when you think of Danny Glover, I think of Lethal Weapon. What do you think of?
All of the Lethal Weapons.
Yeah, Danny Glover.
10 of them or something.
Right, so we all know who Danny Glover is, Lethal Weapon, Mel Gibson's partner. But how come I can't think of any other movies that he was in?
He was busy making Lethal Weapon.
The Color Purple.
How did you come up with that one?
I looked it up.
Did you actually see it?
I've never seen The Color Purple, no.
I'll bet neither of us have seen it.
Oh, I did.
There you go.
I saw Color Purple. You kidding me? That's Oprah's starring role. Are you kidding me?
The mushy guy.
It's not mushy. It was fantastic.
Was it?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, it's an award-winning event, so yeah, it probably was. I just couldn't bring myself to go.
Oh, it was really good. And remember, I believe Quincy Jones was watching Oprah Winfrey's show on television in Chicago while he was visiting, and he saw Oprah on the show, and he said, hey, man, I want to get her. I want to get her to do it. I've got one where I'm literally, if you want to look, Mac, I've got one where I'm talking to Oprah about doing the scene from Color Purple with her, under Oprah, all my life. Oh, because I remember her line. I thought when I first saw her come out of there, I couldn't believe it. All my life, I had to fight for my life. All my life. All my life. That's what I remember about her. Anyway, this guy wants to hear...
What I remember about her is you doing her.
That's okay. That's great. You mean doing her? You should say doing her voice.
For doing her voice.
Yeah, JB did not do Oprah Winfrey, but if he did, man, I guarantee you that was the best 2 seconds of his life.
Well, I do recall you and Oprah were kind of cozy on the phone when she first came to Chicago.
Oh, very much so. Very much so. Yeah, I see it. Hold on a second. Let me go here. This is me and Oprah. I could tell you some other Oprah stories that are amazing. I'll save those.
Doing blow in Philadelphia?
No, of course not. Anyway, this is Oprah and I talking about The Color Purple.
All my life I had to fight for what I wanted. All my life. And I ain't never going to fight again. I don't have all the words.
All my life I had to fight. I had to fight my cousins. I had to fight my uncles. I had to fight my brothers. I ain't never thought I had to fight in my own house.
Ooh, because when you come stomping through that cornfield, I go, whoa, this is not Oprah.
Yeah, I know.
Who is this woman? Thanks a lot, Oprah. Listen, I will work on that. I'll get back to you. I'll send you a tape. You can tell me how I'm doing.
All right, Johnny B.
Yeah, I think I called her Buzz, so I wanted to get in The Color Purple, but it was too late because the movie is already out. And so when I saw the movie, I wanted to get in Color Purple 2.
Yeah.
Which turned out to be something called Beloved. I don't know what it was, but that was bad. But that's Oprah, and I trained her to do that scene. Oh, and you just watch the first scene when Oprah comes barreling through that cornfield in The Color Purple. You go, oh, man, Oprah's a movie star.
I mean, there was that moment where you realized this woman can do everything.
Yeah, it was unbelievable, really. When I saw her doing that, I went, okay. Now, back to Danny Glover. Other than Lethal Weapon, Jimmy Mack, what other movies were Danny Glover in? So we all know him, but it doesn't matter. Everybody's got a computer. Punch his name in. Look at him. This is a request from Ron, and he wanted to hear Danny Glover. Now, Danny's in a hotel. He's in London, I believe, and one of our listeners calls up pretending while we're on the air live, he is the manager. Let's listen.
Hello?
Good morning, Mr. Glover?
Yes.
Yes, good morning. This is Bob Conway down at the front desk. How are you doing?
All right.
Hey, I wonder if I could just bother you for just a moment or two. My shift is ending fairly soon, and I have a quota to do a number of surveys of our important guests. Could I just ask you for a few moments?
Okay. I'm on the phone, on my cell phone right now. Could you call me back in a couple of minutes there, Bob?
I would like, my shift is ending. Could I please just ask you, first of all, how was your check-in?
My check-in was wonderful. It was great.
On a scale of 1 to 10, would you say it was near a 10?
It was near 10, yes.
Oh, great. And how about the accommodations in the room, the bed, the shower?
It's been great, yeah.
Everything's been very great?
Yeah.
So, did you eat in our hotel at all?
I haven't eaten in the hotel. The bar was good. I had some tea and orange juice down in the morning, but I haven't eaten. I just had room service. Room service is good.
And it was on time, and the staff was friendly, and everything like that. And what about the audio, the television?
I haven't turned on the television, so I don't know.
And I don't know if you've had any on-demand movies or
no, I haven't.
And how about anything in the way of external services? The bellman,
everything has been great, Ray.
Everything's been so far so good. And,
okay.
I'm sorry to interrupt. Can I ask just one more question?
Okay.
Are you going to be checking out, and do you foresee doing the express checkout, or do you?
No, I'll check out at the gate at the front.
Think you will check out at the front desk? Okay.
Yeah.
And how about the lobby area in general? With the impression you got when you checked in?
Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm on this important phone call. I think I'm on my cell phone on a call, the business call.
Well, I certainly appreciate your time.
All right, then. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right. Okay. Bye.
All right. Now you think that's over.
I would hope that it's over.
It's not over. You hear how nice Danny Glover was. There is Danny Glover, the actor, talking to a guy who pretending to is our listener, who we don't know to this. And by the way, who are you if you want to claim your fame, if that's what you want to call that? And he's talking to him, and he couldn't have been a nicer guy, right? He's just talking oh, yeah, I got an important phone call. I got to get going. But that's not all. The listener calls back, of course. I wonder who made him do that. But he called back to Danny Glover in the hotel in the UK.
Hello?
Mr. Glover?
Yes.
Hello, this is Dan Wheeling from Guest Services.
Okay, wait a minute. Yeah, then he said, I'll change. The listener goes, I'll change my accent to an English guy, and I'll try it again. And yeah, that makes perfect sense. Perfect sense. Why not? The loons crack me up.
Hello?
Mr. Glover?
Yes.
Hello, this is Dan Wheeling from Guest Services. We have an employee named Bob Conway who has been calling our guests for survey purposes. Did he contact you?
Yeah, he called me already.
Okay.
Yeah,
I want to really apologize. Mr. Conway, he drinks a little, to be honest with you, and he's been just randomly dialing up guests and really being a bother. So
it was no problem.
Okay. He's typically a very nice man.
No. I had no problem. He asked some questions. We're fine.
Oh, okay. And when he talked to you, he was talking about some of the services that the hotel provides?
Absolutely. He asked me to rate them, what I felt about them. Okay?
Yeah, and I guess I just want to be clear. I don't want this to reflect poorly on the hotel.
No, it wasn't a reflection on the hotel at all. I promise you, absolutely not.
You know, we really pride ourselves on providing great service.
I had no problem with it. No, what's up? And I answered, and we finished. We got everything.
Can we bring you up some complimentary bangers and mash, please?
Some what?
Maybe some bangers and mash, some tea with a spot of honey, and anything to your liking that would really make your stay that much more enjoyable.
Some fruit.
We would be more than willing to do.
Some fruit.
Some fruit would be splendid. We can certainly do that for you.
Okay, bananas, grapes and all that stuff would be great. Okay.
We have some of the freshest bananas in the UK.
I love it. Some fruit.
Yeah.
Some fruit.
Yeah.
Bananas, grapes and all that stuff would be great. I love it.
Bring me some fruit.
I don't even think they have bananas in the UK.
No, and it's so funny, Buzz, because I remember then people kept going, can you give me some fruit? Bring me some fruit.
Some fruit.
Yeah.
Some fruit. Bananas, grapes and all that stuff would be great. I love it.
Yeah, he loves it. To me, the interesting part about that is, one, the listener changes the accent as he calls up to Danny Glover's room in London, and he changes the accent. Hey, did you talk to any bust bad on the other guy who called, which was the same guy who called? And then the way he just Danny Glover got so excited that he was going to get some fruit.
Right.
Yes, how big of a deal is it to call up and get some fruit? Oh, wait a minute. So anyway, we got this and we got that, Mr. Glover, and you can have this. And what about the checkout? Do you want some fruit?
Some fruit.
Oh, yeah, wait.
Some fruit.
Yeah.
Bananas,
Sure.
grapes and all that stuff would be great. I love it.
I love it.
I know you're going to dig this.
Oh, yeah.
Get down with it.
Yeah. Hey, what you talking about?
Get on it. Get down with it. In the mix.
All those crazy songs, too. Listening to the listener request Brandmeier Archive Show. Mr. Brandmeier, you requested. Some of them we remember, some of them we don't. As you can see, we're listening to them together. Johnny, please play priceless clips of Harry Caray and Jerry Lewis from Pulp Fiction. All right. Once again, the premise of this, Harry Caray and Jerry Lewis doing a scene from Pulp Fiction.
It was a foot massage. A foot massage is nothing. I give my mother a foot massage.
It's laying your hands in a familiar way on Marcella's new wife. I mean, is it as bad as eating her? No, but it's the same ballpark.
Whoa! Stop right there. Eating a and giving a foot massage ain't even in the same thing.
It's not, but it's the same ballpark.
Ain't no ballpark neither. Now look, maybe your method of massage differs from mine, but you know, touching his wife's feet and sticking your tongue in the holiest of holies ain't the same ballpark. It ain't the same league. It ain't even the same sport. Look, foot massages don't mean.
Have you ever given a foot massage?
Don't be telling me about foot massages. I'm the foot master.
You're giving a lot of them?
Yeah, got my technique down and everything. I don't be tickling or nothing.
Would you give a guy a foot massage?
You.
There it is. That's a good request from Jill Alexander. Nice request. You wanted to hear, she said both of those priceless clips. Both? Yes, there's two.
Get down, get down, get down.
But you know what the funniest thing about Europe is?
What?
That's the little differences. I mean, they got the same shit over there that they got here, and it's just, it's a little different.
Example.
All right. Well, you can walk into a movie theater in Amsterdam and buy a beer. And I don't mean just like no paper cup. I'm talking about a glass of beer. And in Paris, you can buy a beer at McDonald's. And you know what they call a quarter pounder with cheese in Paris?
They don't call it a quarter pounder with cheese?
Oh, no, man. They got the metric system. They wouldn't know what the a quarter pounder is.
What do they call it?
They call it a Royale with cheese.
Royale with cheese?
That's right.
What do they call a Big Mac?
And a Big Mac's a Big Mac. But they call it La Big Mac.
La Big Mac! But what do they call a Whopper?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't go into Burger King. You know what they put on French fries in Holland instead of ketchup?
What?
Mayonnaise. I've seen them do it, man. They drown it in that shit.
Now, I know we could probably play that unedited, but I think I like it just the way it is.
It's enough.
Yeah, it's enough. So that is Harry Caray and Jerry Lewis. That is funny. That's good stuff. Email requests, instant requests, bits of Brandmeier requests. This one from Jimmy Foot. Hey, Johnny, you remember a bit you did where you some guy was saying, some guy was saying, "Excuse me, Señor, do you have any hats?" Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remembered. I don't remember. I don't remember the details.
Yeah. Oh man! Like I want to see the whole range of "Excuse me, Señor" cuts. The range, just in case I might want to go to these. But right now, Jimmy says, "Do you remember a bit you play where a guy would say, 'Excuse me, Señor, do you have any hats?'" I'm not sure where it came from, but I would say from time to time whenever I saw funny hats. And he has a picture of himself standing next to a guy wearing a bunch of hats. Looks like he's in Mexico on the beach. You know how they sell in those sombreros? Yeah. He's got a whole bunch of them. And he said, "My wife hates when I say, 'Excuse me, Señor, do you have any hats?'" Years later, we were on vacation, and my wife said, "Excuse me, Señor." She said it. "Do you have any hats?" I would love to hear this bit again wherever it came from. My wife would not. And if you want an instant request, archive request, remember, keep it here, not in the live show. Keep it here. We'll put them in the subject line, archive request. Put your phone number on if you want me to bug you and tell you we're playing it. "Excuse me, Señor, do you have any hats?" Oh,
are we going to hear it?
Yeah, but I just want to see if this guy's home. We're definitely going to hear it. I'll leave him a message. Jimmy Foot and a picture of his wife. Excuse me. Sure, once you start saying it, it's like now I can't stop saying me.
Hi, you've reached the voicemail of Jim Foot.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1
I'm just going to play this montage.
Options.
Hey, Jim. Johnny B. Got your email. Hey, Mrs. Foot.
Excuse me, Señor, do you have any hats? 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 Excuse me, Señor, do you have any hats?
Why?
Excuse me, Señor, do you have any hats?
There you go, Jimmy.
Excuse me, Señor, do you have any hats?
That's right. Okay, now I think
gets desperate.
But Jimmy Mac, is that guy Craig Shergold, the kid who got the most get well cards in the history of mankind in the world records?
That's right. And he revealed his ambition to become an actor. So you were walking him through a scene where that was a line of dialogue, and you were trying to get different emotions out of him, repeating the same line.
Yeah, I like it like this, where I'm not actually doing the research on it, where if you remember it, man, if you're hearing something, say that's wrong or whatever. So do that. So he was, Buzz, remember the guy who got more cards?
Yeah. I know who
Mr. Kluge.
Right.
And he got more get well cards. He lived in London than any other man in the world. Kid. He was dying of some disease, and that's all he wanted. And then when we would call, he would say, "Please stop sending. No more. I don't want any more." And he said, "Yeah." Well, I said, "Well, what do you want to do?" Mac is right. We led him to this. Hey, you want to be an actor? Okay. Here's the line. Go ahead.
Excuse me, senor. Do you have any hats? Excuse me, senor. Do you have any hats?
And he kept going. Oh, let's do it again there, Craig.
Excuse me, senor. Do you have any hats?
Of course, that's not Craig. No. Those are people then leaving voicemails with that rap on it.
Excuse me, senor. Do you have any hats?
Excuse me, senor. Do you have any hats?
Excuse me, sir. Do you have any hats?
Excuse me, senor. Do you have any hats, you dog turd eating bastard?
Excuse me, senor. Do you have any hats, I say?
Excuse me, senor. Do you have any hats? Click.
Excuse me, sir. Do you have any hats?
Excuse me, senor. Do you have any hats?
What the hell?
Excuse me, senor. Do you have any hats? Excuse me, senor. Do you have any hats?
Nice read. Very good, listeners. Once they get onto something, then they wouldn't stop. And those are call after call after call with "excuse me."
Excuse me, senor. Do you have any hats?
Yeah, do you have any hats? That is Mac, make a note of that. Where are they now? I want to call Craig and see if he's still alive or he's still receiving get well cards.
I think he is still. I think he recovered. I don't think he became an actor, Ho.
You mean the show didn't kill him? 18 million people calling his house and going, "Excuse me, senor."
Excuse me, senor. Do you have any hats?
And then, of course, right around the same period, that's when Charlton Heston, whoever that was, kept calling. And we got him on the new show, too, for some reason. He's left a few voicemails. But he would call, too, and he would add just his different twist to the "Excuse me, senor."
Excuse me, sissy. Do you have any nipple clamps?
There you go. All right. That's what he did. Do you have any nipple clamps? I still don't understand him. I love it when I don't understand the premises. I love it because I don't care.
It also gives you something to think about in your spare time, which I do.
It's like
drift off in a memory.
You go to bed and you go, "What that guy calling about? Why is that guy calling himself Charlton Heston? And why is he always going click? And why is everybody saying, 'Excuse me, senor'? I mean, I remember then they started calling it in like different languages. It was like the weirdest thing in the world.
Excusez-moi, monsieur.
See?
Qu'est-ce que c'est, chapeaux? Excusez-moi, monsieur. Qu'est-ce que c'est, chapeaux? Excusez-moi, monsieur. Qu'est-ce que c'est, chapeaux?
You know what I mean?
Well, perhaps inspired by the fact that Craig Shergold said it about 50 times, and each time sounded exactly like the time before.
That's why he didn't get the role in whatever fake movie I was pitching him in.
Excuse me, senor.
Excuse me, senor.
Do you have any hats? Excuse me, senor. Excuse me, senor. Do you have any sombreros?
Yeah. All right, back to the instant request, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see here. Wait a minute. Where's the guy's name? Oh, here we go. Jennifer Sweetman. Her instant archive request is one of my favorite clips. You used to call your Uncle Bob, and you had him talk to Green Bay Packer quarterback Hall of Famer Bart Starr. But Uncle Bob was such a fan, he was just so casual talking to him. Now my adult son repeats that clip whenever talking about the Packers. Thanks so much, Jenny. Yeah, my Uncle Bob now passed away. He was the biggest Packer fan I have ever known in my entire life. But my Uncle Bob was an Air Force guy, tough dude. And there's nothing that could get him excited. I would say, Uncle Bob, a tornado could whip right through your house. And you'd go, oh, there's a tornado in the house. I see it, right? And even though he loved the Packers more than any other team or thing in the world, Bart Starr called him. It's like, yeah, how's it going? Hold on, Bart. I'll tell you what. Bart Starr, I'll let you just take the call. His name is Bob.
Okay. Hello. Hi, Bob. This is Bart Starr calling. How are you? I'm great. How are you? I'm super, thank you. Good. You hanging in there tough for those Packers? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hey, wait a minute, Uncle Bob. This is Johnny.
Hi, Johnny. How are you?
Uncle Bob, that is really Bart Starr.
It was, huh?
No, it is.
It is. Hi, Bart. It's a pleasure chatting with you. Well, thank you very much, and same goes for you. Thank you.
Oh, my
Thank
God. You are too polite, Uncle Bob. I can't.
am really nice to him.
You're unbelievable. By the way, Bart just said something, Uncle Bob, that I think you might concur with. We're talking about the great teams that Bart led and Super Bowl 1 and 2 and the great glory years of the Pack. He said, you know what? We forget about the team.
Well, you know that, huh? You had to go on the air to find that out? Well, listen, guys, I'm sure anybody can appreciate that. If you're an avid fan, all you have to do is look at it, and it becomes very obvious. That's true. That's very, very true.
All right, Uncle Bob, tell everybody Bart Starr called you personally and turn your TV off once in a while.
Oh, God, I definitely will.
All right, talk to you later.
My head's right up in the air. Well, good luck to you, Uncle Bob.
That's my Uncle Bob. He was something else. Bart Starr was also something else. He was like my guy, man. And I also got to go down to Michigan Avenue. I don't have that tape, but I went down to Michigan Avenue live on the air, and I had Bart Starr throw me a down and out, and I caught it.
Oh!
Yeah, and I just wanted to say I did it. And he signed the football to me. He's a Hall of Famer. I mean, this is Bart freaking Starr. He signs the football. I gave it to Michael, my brother Michael.
Why?
I haven't the slightest idea because Michael was a diehard Packer fan.
Yeah, that's enough.
Yeah. And it's got his name on it. I told him to give it to me, give it back to me when Bart Starr died. Give it back to me. He goes, no, my name's on it. Bart Starr. But, you know, Bart Starr, he recognized me for what I did for his career, and I appreciate it.
This is Bart Starr. I just want to confirm a rumor that, yes, it was Jonathan Brandmeier who saved my career. You see, it was Johnny B who corrected a mechanical flaw in my throwing motion. If it weren't for Johnny, I wouldn't have stood a chance of making the Hall of Fame. I don't believe I said that.
You did say it, and you can't take it back now. Once you've said it, you cannot take it back. Bart Starr. That was a great moment for me, man, talking to him. But my Uncle Bob, man, we had Jerry Kramer calling him the pal. And no matter who was a Packer, we'd always have him, give him a call. All right. This one has come up a lot. People ask me, what do I think is my favorite? I don't know what my favorite bit is, but one that made me laugh. Hold on, I got to get it. And I have not heard this except for the first beginning to make sure it was the actual tape. Mark Struffner says, Brandmeier Show at gmail.com, putting the instant request in the subject line. That's how we get them. And then we record them. I don't know what made me laugh more or how scared I was about how hard you were laughing or the sense of the fear that started to emerge in your voice that maybe this bit of yours has gone too far. It's been a long time, but this is how I remember it. Jimmy Budweiser, attacked by a bull, in memory of my youth, put that instant request on. Okay. This one says, I'm pleading with you to pull a classic from the archives. Audio of Jimmy screaming, Jimmy Budweiser getting mauled in a barrel by a bull. Hold on.
I'm telling you, I remember it like it happened yesterday.
Okay, I want you to go ahead and give me your recollections then.
Well, you have to hear, I mean, it's just, just what it is. But just hearing Jimmy, increasingly get more hysterical as the bull keeps, bouncing him around in the barrel.
Yeah.
I mean, I can hear it. I can hear him.
Okay, so but we're not setting it up correctly. So it was a rodeo, and it was at the Rosemont Horizon in Chicago, Illinois, and they had a crazy clown. Okay, this is my memory of a crazy clown who was the rodeo clown. You know, they all have a rodeo clown, right?
Right.
Okay, so he's there, and I sent Jimmy Bud with that giant cell phone we used to have. Those big-ass cell phones people had. And
they worked.
They did work. As a matter of fact, they work clearer than these do, than the iPhones today work. So he goes to the rodeo, And he's on the cell phone, and the clown says, yeah, I mean, what do I do? And he goes, as a joke, the clown gets in the barrel, and they shut the barrel, and then a bull comes out and starts rolling the barrel around. And I said, Weiser, get in and do that. I think that's how it started. And when he got in there, because let me be clear, I would always say to you listeners, to anyone, to Jimmy Butt or anybody, I would never ask you to do what I wouldn't do. But let me tell you something. I wouldn't do that. That's 100%. I know. I'm so claustrophobic if I got in that barrel without. And then to have a bull. Imagine this now, folks. Now the bull is banging into Weiser while he's on a cell phone. That means the barrel is spinning around and around and around.
And you can't help but think, if you're in the barrel, that the barrel might break.
Right. And those horns are going to go right through Weiser. So when the listener says, I don't know what made me laugh more, how scared you were, or how hard you were laughing, or the sense that the fear started to emerge in your voice that maybe this one went too far.
See, that's what I remember. I don't remember anything else except Jimmy in the barrel getting terrified.
Hey, Mac, do you know where Jimmy Budweiser's still alive? Because I got to tell you something. Jimmy Budweiser was a hell of a producer. When I say producer, we don't really have a producer, but it was like a guy that would just do things. And every other radio show from what I remember started copying that. Hey, let's get a side guy that goes out and does stuff. We were doing. It wasn't something like a skit or a bit. We just said, hey, Jimmy, could you go take that phone down there and talk to those people? Because we wanted to get out of the studio. We wanted to talk to people. But I want to do wacky bits. We just wanted to talk.
He is still alive.
Have you seen him?
Well, I saw him years ago at.
Do you have a phone number for him? Don't tell it on the air, but do you have a phone number?
Of course I do. Yeah.
Are you being serious?
I am being serious.
Okay, hold on a second. Put it in my ear. Before I play this bit, put it in my ear. By the way, I'm getting nervous now because I haven't talked to Budweiser in 25 years.
The last time I ran into him was at, I think, GN.
Oh my God. Oh, God. I hope he's nice.
He was nice when I ran into him.
Well, maybe he likes you.
He's always nice.
He was a hell of a guy, man. He did so. He was he was out there. He was a trendsetter. We did weird shit. I'm telling you, man. I'll bet it's not his son number. I'll bet he's not even living in the Chicago area.
I'm sorry. The number you have reached is not in service at this time.
I knew it. That didn't work.
If you need assistance.
That didn't work.
Well, the last time I called him was in
1996. Yeah.
It was.
Yeah, by the way, you want the number to Sarah and Andy Griffith's show? Okay, so if you can find his number, let me know. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Backs off the mic like a mile. I'm kind of glad we didn't go home. But you know what, though? Now I'm so curious. I want to talk to him. So here's the thing. Let's play this first. Once again, Jimmy Budweiser, our former producer, you take the cell phone, go wherever. He's at a rodeo with a rodeo clown and a giant bull, and he gets in a barrel. Well, let's go.
Time now for a Jonathan Brandmeier Show Instant Request.
Jimmy Budweiser Street Beat today, International Championship Rodeo at the UIC Pavilion. That's where he is. It's not happening right now. But with the assistance of Johnny Gilstrap, 5-time Rodeo Clown of the Year, Weiser will be rolled in a barrel that's being assaulted by Bubba the Bull.
I don't want him to do this.
Now, he had to sign a release because the bull, let's go to our special guest, I guess. Will he be able to shed some light on what is about to happen? Because I really need a good explanation.
Okay. Well, our special guest, he's going to provide the play-by-play.
Okay, can you give me an explanation of what's going to happen then? How about Johnny Gilstrap first? Let me talk to him.
Right now we have Johnny Gilstrap, 5-time Rodeo Clown of the Year. Johnny, you're on the air. Here he is.
Johnny?
Yeah, good morning.
How are you now? I rode on Bubba the Bull a couple of years ago, right?
Yes, you did, right?
That was one beautiful bull.
Well, he was about 200 pounds heavier now.
All right, so am I. Listen.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, Johnny, listen, would you please explain what is going to happen with Jimmy Budweiser? We want to make sure that he's not hurt too badly.
Well, I hope he's got a lot of Budweiser with him.
What do you mean?
No. We're going to turn a bull out here, and he's going to get in my bull barrel that bulls knock around.
Yep.
And this bull is going to hit it a little bit, knock it around the arena, and hopefully he'll get a good thrill out of it.
Okay. Why does he have to sign a release? Could something happen to him in that barrel?
Well, anything can happen, especially when you don't do this every day and you're not aware of what's happening.
And the reason that you use this barrel technique is to distract the bull from the other riders when they fall off the...
Well, yeah, and it's also a kind of a life-saving device for your bullfighter. He can get behind it and let a bull hit it, where he wouldn't hit him. And so it's actually out there for a purpose, as well as the barrel man can do comedy in and out of it.
Well, let me see if Weiser will be doing comedy in and out of the barrel.
Yeah, that's what he'll be doing, comedy.
Okay, let me see if I get this right. So let's imagine like a pickle barrel?
Well, it's kind of, similar to that, but it's 16-gauge steel with foam rubber on the inside and the outside. That's for the outside for the bull's protection, because we don't want to hurt these bulls.
Right, and Weiser gets in it, and then it just rolls around.
That's right.
Okay. Let me talk back to Jimmy. Thank you, Johnny.
All right,
by the way, Johnny
you.
Gilstrap, 5-time Rodeo Clown of the Year.
Yeah. We should say that in 28 years in the rodeo business, Johnny has suffered 1 broken back, 1 broken neck, 2 concussions, 3 broken ribs, torn ligaments, and on a daily basis, bruises, cuts, scrapes, etc. 4 times his shoulder's been torn from its socket.
Oh. How does that make you feel, Jimmy Bud?
I haven't signed the release yet.
Sign it.
Are you going to Are you going to guarantee me if anything happens, you'll pay all expenses incurred?
What are you talking about? You have insurance.
You're covered for
You're
this.
covered. You've got insurance. This is a workman's comp.
He wants special insurance.
No, you don't get any special insurance.
You don't have the bull clown clause in your...
I'm sorry, but I do have that.
What kind of attorney you got negotiated for you?
Where's the pen?
Mr. Weiser's going to need the bull clown. I know for a fact that Brandmeier's got it, and I know for a fact that everyone else in that loop's got it, and I want the bull clown clause for Weiser.
I'm in the barrel, and it's tipped over. Am I still there?
Yeah, I wonder what horn hits his head. That's the end of it. Weiser's going to look like a unicorn for the rest of his life.
Hi. Keep kicking out.
Hey, you come in these bars a lot?
Except the horn goes in instead of out.
Okay. I'm okay.
Okay.
How do I know that the bull's horns won't get through the open end that I entered through?
Jim, you don't.
Okay. Okay. So no matter what, just stay down low. All right.
I got you.
Johnny?
Yeah.
I got to tell you now, I know it's your phone, but I may drop this thing when I'm being kicked around, so don't blame me.
You better not,
No,
mister.
please. Hey, you heard Uncle Buzz. You better not scratch little Johnny's phone, mister.
Oh, geez.
I don't care about your spine or your head. Just don't wreck that mobile phone.
And I did sign the release.
For my phone?
Huh?
For my phone?
For the phone.
Okay, good.
So your phone's covered, but I'm not.
Oh, there you go. Now you're talking my kind of language.
Nice.
Okay, I'm ready.
Oh, no! I lost Weiser! Now Weiser's doing all this for nothing.
Nothing.
He's spinning around getting beaten by a bull.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
If he gets hurt.
He can't even use it on bits.
Yeah, he can't even, he'll never have any proof of it for anybody that he did it. He's just getting whipped around right now at the UIC Pavilion by a bull.
With 12
Are you telling me this wasn't on the air? What the hell?
Stop it!
Oh, there he is.
God. Oh, God.
What happened, Weiser?
Wait a second. Is he still out?
We're on the air.
Oh, all right. I'm okay.
Oh, no.
Okay, that's it.
No, keep going. We didn't get anything.
John, this sounds terrible.
We have no tape, Jim.
Weiser, we've got no tape.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Oh.
He sounds like he's in agony.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
I don't think the bull understands stop it. I don't think that...
Yes. Yes. No, Johnny, stop it. Johnny. Johnny. Stop it. Get the ball out. That's it. That's it. That's it. I'm sure.
Pop your head up.
I'm okay to come out?
Oh, no.
Okay. Wait, all right. I'm eye to eye with the bull.
Oh, my God.
My heart, my gut, it hurts so
get him
much.
out. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Get him out of here. Get him out of here, Johnny.
Oh,
Johnny, I'm not sticking around. Get him out of here.
I'm sweating like a pig.
My stomach is so sore. I'm not digging around. When he says that, you got to know he's serious.
You ought to see the sweat all over it. You ought to change the decaf coffee the way you're shaking. Oh, wow.
No.
Buzz, you know Weiser sweats,
Yeah,
He'll sweat like if he drops a record and his whole forehead will just sweat.
The clown thinks it's a riot.
Oh, it's great stuff. You ought to see him shaking, though. He's trying to get out of the barrel right now, and he's just trembling all over. But it's great stuff.
Where's the bull?
The bull, we've already taken the bull out of the arena. So he had enough of the bull, and the bull had enough of him.
Oh, my God.
I am shaking like a leaf.
I'm sitting here.
Wait till he finds out we haven't got it.
Yeah. Why we weren't on the air at all? We didn't get any of it on. I lost the lines.
Jimmy, how about next hour?
We need it.
No.
You've been listening to another Jonathan Brandmeier Show Instant Request.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Boy, I don't remember it well enough because that was. I've never heard anybody so scared.
I've never heard myself laugh that hard. There's two things. So when you're listening to it, what else did you take away? I took away one thing. It was that I did say I would do whatever I told him to do, but I wouldn't get in the barrel because, one, it was me. It was the UIC Pavilion, not Rosemont. Who cares? I rode that same bull. As the rodeo clown Johnny said, it gained 200 pounds, but I rode that bull through Bloomingdale's. When they opened Bloomingdale's, like a bull in a China store. I did that bit, and I said, let me go. Let's just go over there because you could get it in 900 North Michigan. Let's go over there. I'll get on the bull. We went through the revolving doors with a bull, and I rode that bull into Bloomingdale's. Until the Chicago cops came and pretended they were trying to get me out, which is the great thing about those cops. They're just like, yeah, hey, Johnny, you're supposed to get the bull out of Bloomingdale's. Okay, yeah, and then they'd wink. Oh, okay. So that's the same bull. But the fact that we lost the connection, and Weiser's going, yeah, it's your phone. I hope he doesn't ruin your and then and the other thing was that was Chris Torres.
Oh, I was trying to place that.
Yeah, Chris Torres was a traffic girl, and then Buzz, I believe, had her removed because she had wore too much perfume.
I did not have her removed. I tried.
Let me be clear on a couple of things. Buzz and I, you got to understand this, never speak about the show, never speak during the show, never speak after the show, ever. In our entire careers together, ever. So when Buzz would come in to me, it was always, I knew that there was, oh boy, there's something. And Johnny, I can't take the perfume. I can't take it. Well, what do you mean? Chris Torres' perfume, I can't.
I mean, she came in dressed to the nines.
Yeah, she looked hot. She was pretty.
Up the room.
Yeah, and Buzz, Johnny, I can't take it.
It's 5:30 in the morning, and I got a hangover. I mean,
right, because Buzz would go to bed.
Throw up.
Buzz would go to bed at 4 a.m. and get up at 5. I mean, you had the craziest schedule, but I got to tell you, man, I freaking love that Weiser thing. And I would like to personally tell Jimmy Budweiser what a great part of that history he was.
I have another number for Weiser.
All right.
Want to try?
Yeah, just a minute. Let's go ahead. Just a second. Go ahead. Man, and Johnny the rodeo clown. Buzz, and the stuff you were saying in there. Yeah, that clown's enjoying it. Do you have insurance? You don't have clown insurance? Oh, man. Let's see if Jimmy Budweiser answered. That was the man in the barrel. And they said, we're trying to protect the bull. Remember that? He said, yeah.
From what?
Hello?
Hi, you've reached Jim Weiser. Can't get to the phone right now, but please leave that quick message, and I'll try to call you back as soon as
Hey, Buzz, why is that thing going?
I didn't have it on
At
silent.
the tone,
Oh.
please record your message. When you have finished
Jimmy
recording,
Budweiser.
you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, Jimmy Budweiser, I don't know if you remember me or not. I was, we used to work together. My name is Jonathan Brandmeier, Johnny B., and we were just reminiscing here on the Instant Request Archive podcast about the funniest thing that I've ever heard, and the fact that I laughed so hard I thought I was going to have a heart attack because I thought you were going to have a heart attack. And, of course, Buzz was the one who egged you on. I didn't want to do anything with it. But, Jimmy, I will tell you, I want you to hear it from you were one of the greatest people we ever worked with. Very smart, very cool, do anything. and make it sound good. Jimmy Budweiser, you were the man. You were the man. Give us a call. We just played Wiser in a Barrel because people have requested that as the
Is that what the label says? Wiser in a Barrel?
Yeah, Wiser in a Barrel. That's the label on the audio. Because the guy who requested it here, they're sending in requests, things that they remember that they loved on the show. And this says, I don't know what made me laugh more, Johnny, how scared Jimmy Bud was or how hard you were laughing or the sense of fear that started to emerge in your voice that maybe this bit went too far. Wiser in the... Oh, and this is how he refers to it. Wiser in the barrel, attacked by the bull. What a memory of my youth. Memory of his youth. Wiser was so funny in that, man. You know what I'm talking about, Jimmy, right?
Jimmy Budweiser Street Beat today, International Championship Rodeo at the UIC Pavilion. That's where he is. It's not happening right now. But with the assistance of Johnny Gilstrap, 5-time Rodeo Clown of the Year, Weiser will be rolled in a barrel that's being assaulted by Bubba the Bull.
And then hilarity ensues after Buzz left Chris Torres in her perfume-filled newsroom. Okay, Jimmy, give us a call if you can. Either way, man, we love you. Thank you for all the memories, man. You're the best. Thanks. Buzz, say thank you.
Thank you, Jimmy.
You got it. All right. I don't think he'll call back.
No.
I don't think he'd call back. He knows it's entering in a danger zone. Right. But when he hears himself on the show, on the podcast, I think he'll get a kick out of it. All right.
I've got 2 tickets to paradise. Won't you pack it?
It's the Money Man, Eddie Money, right here with who else? Johnny B, man. He's holding like a big dog.
Eddie Money, one of the people that passed away while we were gone away. Some of the things we'll do in the archive shows. Eddie Money died of cancer last year, I guess. He did not look good the last time I saw him. Eddie Money in the studio playing with his buddy named, I believe it was Tommy, on the guitar and taking requests. Eddie Money live in the Love Dart Lounge.
Eddie Money in the house, shaking with the Money Man. I heard you were driving around listening to the show, and
I love the show, man. Listen to you guys every day. I got no control.
When you start singing, you got to jump in, Tommy. You got to pick these up.
Yeah. Give me a little Trinidad.
Yeah. Oh, Trinidad. Yeah. All right. Here we go. Trinidad. Eddie Money.
Once was a story from 1,000 yesterdays. I read it in the saintship book when the old man passed away. I drifted through the pages and its magic filled my eyes. A tree that she once loved me in a land called Trinidad. I ride the wind, sail the water. She calls my name, so come on back to hurry, Trinidad.
Yeah. Charlie's on the line. Instant request in the Love Dart Lounge for Eddie Money.
I was wondering if you could play Baby Hold On.
We'll give you a verse. 1, 2, 3, 4. Baby, hold on to me. Whatever will be, will be. The future is ours to see. Now. When you hold on to me, that's what you get.
Instant request.
Instant request.
Stacy, instant request. Eddie Money in the Love Dart Lounge.
I'd love to hear you sing a version for me of Teddy, Hold On to Me. My boyfriend's listening in the car.
Teddy, hold on to me.
Oh, my God.
Whatever will be, will be.
Johnny, jump in there.
The future is ours to see. So, Teddy, hold on to me. There you go.
Marnie's on the line for Eddie Money.
Marnie, okay.
Yeah. How you guys
Money,
doing?
hold on to me. Let's give it to
Money.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Wait a minute.
Money, hold on to me. All right. What do you need?
Everybody's not going to call up and ask for their names to be put in front of baby. Hold on, okay?
But money, just
I want to
money.
hear. I want to go back.
1, 2, 3. I wanna go back and do it all over, but I can't go back. I know I wanna go back, 'cause I feel it so much older, but I can't go back. I know. No. All right, Monty, we love you.
You're on the line with anybody.
He wants to give me some water. 3, 4. Mama never understood what it's like for a losing man. Yeah. When the number one son goes bad, playing cards with the devil's hand. Daddy got sick so quick, for walls never understand. I was the one that got good, but the God took the money from the rich man's land. 2, 3, give me some water. I shot a man on the Mexican border. Cool water. Give me some water now.
Oh, man, I like
Thanks,
that.
Eddie. Hey, Johnny.
Yeah, Tom.
How you doing?
Doing good.
Eddie, you're a god.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
I'm telling you, shaking and think I'm in love got us a lot of chicks.
Shaking it, we 1, 2, 3, 4. Roseanne instead, I had a car, she lived to drive. Stole the keys when I took me for a ride. Turned up the music just as far as it could go. Threw out the speakers in her daddy's radio. She was shaking, baby. Come on, Jonathan. Snapping her fingers. Whoa. She was moving up and down and round and round. Hey, that girl was shaking. There you go.
Oh, I love that.
Love it. That guy, Eddie Money, one of the people who passed away while we were away. Wow. Listener request, that was from Liz Holdren. Thank you. I know how long you fought to get back on the air. Blast hearing you guys on the air again. I can't hear Eddie Money, rest in peace, without thinking about you. And she goes on, real nice stuff. But yeah, it's Eddie Money was great. He was driving and listening to the show when we were on the air in KLSX Los Angeles. And he would just, hey, Eddie Money. They would say, Eddie Money's outside the studio. You go, all right.
It's the Money Man, Eddie Money, right here with who else? Johnny B, man. He's holding like a big dog.
Johnny B!
Jonathan Brandmeier.
Mr. John Brandmeier.
I'm talking with Johnny B. You gotta get in it to win it.
You got a thumb up your ass.
Now that I blasted off, let's get the show going.
When I'm around town everywhere, I listen to the Johnny B. It's out of sight. He knocked you out, man.
What's the name of your town again? Orknarklusnik?
I don't understand, really.
Is your name of your town Orknarklusnik?
Yes.
All right.
Johnny B! Go, Johnny, go, Johnny, go, Johnny, go, Johnny, go, Johnny, go, Johnny B, go.
Oh, Johnny B, you're really with me. Don't forget, you'll see and you'll hear the greatest radio show in the world.
Johnny B. Let's get it on. Bring it. Come on with it.
Yeah, all right. Another instant request. We're taking the archive request. Bits of Brandmeier. Send whatever you want to brandmeiershow@gmail.com. Tell us what you're looking for. Put archive request in the subject line. Because I'm telling you, some of the stuff we don't remember, and it's really fun to remember. David Kruger says, one sentence, the wake-up call of Ray Charles. Do you remember what happened during that?
I know something weird happened. I can't remember what.
This is what I should ask first before I actually hit the tape, because once again, Buzz and I have not heard these in a long time. I hear them to start. I know this one inside and out. But do you recall what weirdness happened in this one? No memory of it whatsoever.
It seemed like he did something to prove that he was blind or something.
I will only say this. Bingo.
Kirk just called us and said Ray Charles is sleeping in town. Would we like the celebrity wake him up? Well, last time we did it at this time, it was Steve Martin. Click. Want to try it?
Oh, well, we're going to try it. What are you asking me for?
I don't know. I know I want to try it. Does Ray Charles answer his own phone?
Can he find it?
Oh, cut it out.
Well, I mean, come on. I don't know.
Sure. What do you think? Give the guy some credit. It rings, you pick it up. I could find it in the dark.
Ray
Hello?
Ray could still be up.
Señor.
Yeah. Hi. Ray Charles' room, please.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, Ray, I don't want to wake Ray up. Folks, I don't want to do this, but that's what Celebrity Wake Up is. I'm sorry. It has to be done. He won't last a minute with me. He'll be gone in a second. And then again, he could be totally crazed. After 3 rings, I think not. Of course, as you said... Oh. No.
Yeah.
Good morning. Hi, we're on the air. Celebrity Wake Up Time. Is Ray Charles in?
Oh, he's asleep now, sir. I can't wake him up.
Oh, come on now, Ray. This is you.
Okay.
How you doing?
I can't answer for that, sir. You know how that goes.
Can we call you back later?
Well, if you like.
Okay, we've got a lot of people in Chicago who want to say hi to you.
Oh, sounds good to me. Okay, very good.
All right. Well, we'll call you back then. You can't answer the phone right. Boy, we heard Ray Charles trying to find his phone, ladies and gentlemen.
And he did have trouble.
What did you say? What did you say? What did you say right up front?
He has trouble. He proved he was blind.
No, you said it very clearly. He's not going to be able to find the phone.
Right.
And I'm thinking that's one of the craziest things I've ever. And I always like how it would go. My favorite thing is I go, should I call Ray Charles? Like if you said no, I wasn't going to.
Right. Johnny, that's not a good idea. He might be asleep.
Actually, I have asked you some things. Just so if you say yes to it, then it means that you're in it with me.
Right.
And I'm not the only one who's going to get in trouble. But that was just, okay. It's so naive what we were saying. Hey, we're going to call Ray Charles. I was only thinking this celebrity wake-up call. Now, remember, the celebrity wake-up call was people telling us that this guy under this name is in this hotel. And we would call him. And you say, well, yeah, what does he say right up front here? Hold on.
Kirk just called us and said Ray Charles is sleeping in town. Would we like the celebrity wake him up? Well,
yeah, and they called themselves Turks. Remember that?
Right.
Johnny Turk 162. And each Turk had a different number, and they were in different hotels. Turk 182, Ray Charles, under the name of Andy Griffith, in this room.
Last time we did it at this time, it was Steve Martin.
Call Steve Martin. Steve Martin hung up.
Lick. Want to try it?
Here's what you say right here.
We're going to try it. What are you asking me for?
What are you Why are you asking me? I sound like a 5-year-old.
I don't know. I know I want to try it. Does Ray Charles answer his own phone?
Can he find it?
There it is. There's the magic line. And what happens? That's what happened. And okay. And I said, what do you, wait, hold on. I'm not going to put words in my own mouth.
Oh, cut it out.
Well, I mean, come on. I don't know.
Sure. What do you think? Give the guy some credit. It rings, you pick it up. I could find it in the dark.
I could find it in the dark. Yes, I could. You can find a phone in the dark, blind or not. You can find a phone in the dark.
What are you saying?
You find a phone rings, you put your hand on it and pick it up. He's in a hotel room. The phone's next to his bed. He lifts his hand up over there and picks it up. But no,
or,
it had to
or
go.
knocks off a glass of water, or spills the ashtray, or knocks over the lamp. There's a million things that can go wrong.
What a downer. But of course, he just picked it right up.
Hello?
Ray could still be up.
Señor.
Yeah. Hi. Ray Charles' room, please.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, Ray, I don't want to wake Ray up. Folks, I don't want to do this, but that's what celebrity wake up is. I'm sorry. It has to be done. He won't last a minute with me. He'll be gone in a second. And then again, he could be totally crazed.
There it goes.
After 3 rings, I think not.
I was thinking about hanging up. Oh, boy.
No.
Yeah.
Good morning. Hi, we're on the air. Celebrity wake up time. Is Ray Charles in?
Oh, he's asleep now, sir. I can't wake him up.
Yeah, he's asleep right now. We can't wake him up. He can't disguise his voice. That was
Ray Charles.
It's Ray freaking Charles, man. What a beautiful morning. Yeah. That's it. Instant request from David Kruger at the Brandmeier Show at gmail.com. Instant request. That's what he asked for. One sentence, the wake-up call of Ray Charles. Yeah. I'm assuming Ray Charles is dead, too.
I believe he is.
Yeah.
You know, I can't say for sure. You know, I'll tell you, in this world,
you don't know
where you can literally raise the dead at any time.
That's right.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
Well, they can actually put you in a. If you're dead, let's say if you're dead, if John Wayne is dead, and he is,
right,
you could theoretically star him in a new movie.
Right, okay.
They have the technology to do that.
Right, okay.
So it doesn't really matter if they're dead or not.
I think that may be one of the craziest things I've ever heard. Doesn't matter. So when I ask if somebody's dead, who cares? Doesn't matter.
Who cares? We can raise him up and talk
just
to
put
him.
him. Okay, speaking of dead people and in movies, okay, let's go to your pal Jonathan Demme. Sorry to bring you down, but I'm telling you, he was your best friend, the director of Silence of the Lambs and many other movies.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Okay. Do you
gave me a movie career too?
Yes, and so hey, Mac, find the whole list of every movie that Buzz was in with Jonathan Demme. I think all of them, and then whenever you have your mics on. But I'm talking about people who passed away while we were gone, while we weren't able to react to their deaths. Eddie Money, we finished just now. Jonathan Demme was your friend, and how I don't even understand how he passed away. What was going on with him?
It was cancer.
Jesus.
Yeah. And it was in remission for a long time, and then suddenly it came back, and it really came back with a fury.
What kind of cancer?
I don't know. I don't know.
But you knew Jonathan Demme, the director, from
high school.
Yeah, I thought I was even going to say 8th grade.
No, high school.
Okay.
We were tight as ticks.
Yeah, that's right.
And remained so, until his demise.
And the reason that we always see Buzz Kilman, that man speaking right there, with that cast on his head, that came from where? What movie was that?
Philadelphia. I was in the elevator, because I'm an elevator specialist.
Yeah.
I was in the elevator with Denzel Washington and Tom Hanks.
Yeah, that's right.
And I was between them. They were on each side, and I had the head cast on. And, for me, it's a moment I regret just because I can't stop seeing the head cast.
Everywhere.
I mean, Eduardo has just put it everywhere.
Everywhere.
I have Buzz's filmography.
Okay, go down it slowly. Go ahead.
Something Wild, 1986. Buzz played TV newscaster.
Okay, these are all Jonathan Demme's movies. Buzz's friend, the man who's passed away, and Buzz's memory of that movie. That was who's in that movie?
That was Melanie Griffith and who was the other guy? The guy from Detroit who I can't.
Mac, what do you got there?
That movie starred Melanie Griffith and Jeff Daniels.
Oh yeah, he lives in Michigan.
Ray Liotta too.
Oh, Ray Liotta. Okay, what other movie?
1988, Married to the Mob. Buzz played Ruthless Sniper.
Yeah, I remember the big giant scope.
Right. And directed myself in the scene.
What do you mean? How did that happen?
Well, they had me stepping into the camera from the side, and I said, that's not the way snipers work. They come up from the wherever they're hiding.
Right.
And, okay, all right. And so I, and there was a promo picture of me demonstrating to Demme how I was going to do it, holding a giant rifle, and he's looking very directorial on my, with his arm up or something. And,
were you like the Clint Howard in Jonathan Demme's movies?
No,
the guy that just showed up in all the movies because his brother was in there. So, I mean, you went in there and with the scope, you shot people. Okay, what was the next one?
Next, we have 1991's The Silence of the Lambs, where Buzz played EMS driver and got his first scene in an elevator.
With the blood dripping down, right?
Right.
That's the scene. Yeah. People remember now, you watch these movies, you're going to see Buzz right up in there.
And he actually, there's a scene where we are working on a corpse, and my partner and the paramedic partner actually went off script and called me Buzz. Buzz, I need more. I thought,
in the actual movie, it shows up?
Right.
Oh, wow.
He says Buzz.
That's some kind of movie folklore.
Yeah, it's a mistake also.
Okay, go down the list quickly. The rest of them now?
1993, Philadelphia. Buzz starred as Crutches, another elevator scene.
Crutches, elevator, and the infamous cast on his head. Keep going?
Yes. 2004, The Manchurian Candidate. Buzz played the guy with the shades.
Don't remember that. Who's in that movie?
Denzel.
Oh, Denzel, man.
My second Denzel picture.
Wow. What else?
Oh, that's it.
I have it amusing. Alec Baldwin was in Married to the Mob.
Okay.
And I'm an Alec Baldwin fan because I think he's a great actor. I also think he's a stupid celebrity, but that's a footnote. And so I worked with him on the movie, and so I sort of knew who he was, and we had chatted on the set. And years later, I was living in Greektown here in Chicago, and I came home to my apartment building, and I walked in the door, and there's a buffet table in the hallway. I go, what's going on here? He said, oh, we're shooting a movie. I said, well, can I get to my can I go to my apartment? Yeah, go ahead. And I go to the elevator, and Alec Baldwin is sitting on the floor next to the elevator eating a sandwich. He said,
what the hell?
And I said, well, Alec, I haven't seen you since we did the movie together. And he looked at me, and he didn't recognize me, yeah, and which I knew he wouldn't. And I just, it was an awkward moment, and I stretched it out. I mean,
just because he was Alec Baldwin, but
yeah, right.
But yeah,
I'm never going to have a chance to find Alec Baldwin on the floor at my elevator
eating a sandwich.
I'm trying to go home.
Right? Yeah, how's it going? I mean, you're right about one thing: great celebrity, great actor, weird dude. But boy, I tell you, what I always gravitated towards with Alec Baldwin was his compassion.
Hey, I want to tell you something, okay? And I want to leave a message for you right now. And once again, I've made an ass of myself trying to get to a phone to call you at a specific time.
My child arrived just the other day. Came to the world in the usual way, but there were planes to catch.
I am going to get on a plane, and I'm going to come out there for the day. I'm going to really make sure you get it.
I'm going to be like you, Dad. You know I'm going to be like you.
You have insulted me for the last time.
The cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon.
Little pig.
Little boy blue and the man on the moon.
You understand me?
When you're coming home, Dad, I don't know when, but we'll get together then.
I'm going to fly out there for the day.
You know we'll have a good time then.
Yeah, there it is.
You don't have the brains or the decency as a human being. I don't give a damn that you're 12 years old or 11 years old.
That's right.
I'm gonna be like
my favorite part about that was,
you know I'm gonna be.
Yeah, there's Alec Baldwin calling his daughter, and he goes, I don't care if you're 12 years old or 11 years old. Like, I don't know how old you are, but I got to tell you, you don't have a brain, Alec Baldwin. Happy Father's Day week.
Like him.
Your mother is a thoughtless pain in the ass.
That would be, mother would be Michelle Pfeiffer.
No.
Oh, my God. Now, who was he married to? Come on, man. Mac, you got a computer.
He's married to the lovely
Michelle Pfeiffer.
No.
Talented.
She hasn't made a movie in 10 years.
Yeah.
She hasn't made a movie in a while.
She was Eminem's mother in 8 Mile Road.
Yeah.
Kim Basinger.
Kim Basinger. Yeah, Kim Basinger.
Yeah, we all remember her.
Of course, we can't forget her. A mother in Eminem's movie. Oh, man.
Cats in the cradle
And the silver spoon.
Little pig.
Little pig.
the man on the moon.
You understand me?
When you're coming home, Dad, I don't know when, but we'll get together then.
I'm going to fly out there for the day.
You know we'll have a good time then.
And this crap you pull on me with this phone situation that you would never dream of doing to your mother.
What I'd really like, Dad, is to borrow the car keys. See you later, can I have them, please?
I'm going to let you know.
And the cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon.
Little pig.
All right. right, enough of that. Little pig. All that because Buzz had a sandwich with Alec Baldwin in an elevator somewhere. All right, all those movies you were in with Jonathan Demme, who passed away from cancer while we were gone. Do you recall, just a yes or a no, do you remember Jonathan Demme coming into the studio?
Yes.
You do. Do you remember what he did in the studio pre-Silence of the Lambs?
No.
He tried to do a casting call with the Piranha Man. Our little friend from Pakistan, here, ladies and gentlemen, is Jonathan Demme in studio.
All right, you're hanging around a big movie director like a Jonathan Demme, and a lot of people are, impressed by that, and they're always trying to act probably in front of you, but not me, because I don't have to act for you, because I am me, and I am what I am, and I do what I do, and I am my personable individual, but I digress. I want you to know how much I care about you. And to think that you and I could have been friends is hard for me to believe. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
He ran the
Beautiful, man. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
It's beautiful.
Jonathan, what I tried to do there was bring you from, let's say, an angry guy to someone who was maybe a little upset.
Yeah.
And then almost despondent.
Yeah.
Did that work for you?
I love the schizo guy in the middle during the transition. It was beautiful, right?
You get it?
You brought a lot of humanity to that, and I like it.
Oh, okay. That's me being upbeat. You got that? All right, now.
Put me in a good mood.
But let me just say this, Jonathan Demme. I am not here to impress you with my acting abilities, but this young man is, and I think we have just recently made a movie. Now, I know you may have seen Moo Moo Movie Part 1.
Right, I did indeed.
We have Moo Moo Movie Part 2, in which Incensio Pagan's cellmate in jail, Incensio Pagan, of course, being the man
of course, the lover of the cow.
Made love to the cow.
Right.
He tells his roommate, his cellmate in prison, all about this cow.
Right.
And finally, one night, this guy can't stand it any longer. He has to break out of jail
The
and
cellmate?
go. The cellmate,
Right.
played by Piranha Man.
Fantastic.
He has to break out of jail and go see for himself what the excitement is all about. Right, Piranha
That's
Man?
great. That's
Can you remember any of your lines from the movie?
Sure, I remember all.
Okay, let's Piranha Man. Let's join him when we go to the multi part where you're in the cell, you're in the cow pen.
All right.
And you're now holding. Hold on a minute. You're holding the cow in your arms.
I wake up every morning with the word, I want your multi-nippled body.
Yeah. I wake up, go back to take two. Go back to the I wake up with the wood. I think the wood and the Veed bed keep getting run together. Jonathan Demme, please. I know we don't have your name on the back of this chair and it's upsetting you, but let's just roll with this for just a second. Would you like to tell him to take off, call the shots on this?
Okay, well, let's take it from, we'll pick up from that place.
From the wood.
And from the wood, and ready, and action.
Hey, you are like my little Sheba. You quiver sometime in my arms. I wake up every day with the boat, and I want your multi-nippled body.
All right, well,
God,
what do you think?
That was beautiful. Because, I'm familiar with Piranha Man, of course, from the TV special, and his wonderful invocation at the beginning, which sets everything up so beautifully.
The prayer that kills.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And I just want to say that was really wonderful. Can I talk to you after the...
Sure.
Thank you very much.
This was a showbiz moment, Buzz. They shook hands in here, and I think there may be a deal going down.
I love you. You're beautiful.
Coming soon, Piranha Man, the movie. Directed by Jonathan Demme. Piranha Man,
I love this
the
guy.
movie.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
No, that was really good. And I think that you have to picture him with the cow, and I like when he says, can I hold your multi-nippled body?
I know. I love that.
Can I say this? I wrote the script. I did the screenplay.
Brandmeier, I do not believe you. No, no, you didn't.
Multi-nippled, multi-talented. All right? Can
nipples,
I say that?
Talent. I mean, what else is there? This is amazing.
We've got nipples. We've got talent. What else do you want on a radio show?
You need to hear the history to see the future. The Brandmeier Archives.
There he is. was his old pal Jonathan Demme in the studio. Guess he wasn't doing it for Silence of the Lambs. He was doing it for the Moo Moo movie, part 1 and part 2. Jonathan Demme, man, that was hilariously entertaining for me to think that great dude, your pal, was in there with Piranha Man and just playing along. Jonathan Demme.
He's very comfortable doing whatever.
Yeah. And my only take on Jonathan Demme, we went to your home in Miami to watch the 85 Bears lose for the only game, which the Bears at that time, who went on to be champions, hated us because we broke their streak because they believed we jinxed them by going to Miami to be at one game. They lost, right? In 1985. They lost that game.
The only loss.
Yeah. And we rolled up to your mom's house where Jonathan Demme was, and we rolled in. And we walked into your mom's house, and Jonathan Demme was lying on the couch, feet up, watching Red Snow in Idaho from one of our shows. He was watching the performance of me and the band doing Red Snow in Idaho.
Yeah.
And I just
suddenly you appeared. A fantastic showbiz moment.
And then I showed up. And Demi's like, yeah, how's it going? Fantastic. All right. So many people passed away while we were gone. This guy didn't.
This is the Jonathan Brandmeier Show.
Let me go to the one, the only John Fogerty. The man, the songwriter, lead singer, lead guitarist for Creedence Clearwater Revival. He wrote, sang, produced some of the great rock classics of all time. As John himself told us one time in the studio, John, you said this.
Not only did the name come from John, but also all the songs came from John, and all the music, meaning what everybody played. People probably don't generally know, but when you hear all those vocals singing down on the corner, right, that's all John's vocal, actually. I overdubbed all the parts.
Whoever that guy is, boy, is he stuck on himself.
No, but this is the weirdest thing. You're talking to me about this John guy, and you're looking right in my face, and I go, who? Is there another John?
Yeah, exactly. The royal we.
That's hilarious.
I heard Jerry Lee Lewis do that, but yeah, watch out for that guy.
This is Johnny B.
Ken, instant request line is now open. Fogerty in the Love Dirt Lounge.
I request that John play center field and dedicate it to the Chicago Cubs.
Yeah! John Fogerty in the Love Dart Lounge. John Fogerty in the Love Dart Lounge. Many more great people in there. We'll get one more email request here on the Archive Show. Listener request, Brandmeier Archive Show, playing the bits of Brandmeier. You requested them. We read the email, we grab them and play them. We take a trip down memory lane with you. Yeah! Faded memories. I can tell you, I am thinking, since this is the first time we've done this, maybe I should do a little research on what happened first, but does it matter?
I don't think so.
No, because this is naturally, we're hearing it when they're hearing it, and we did it and we don't remember it. So who cares?
If you remember it, it's no fun hearing it.
Right.
Again.
I don't want to hear it. I'm looking for the stuff I haven't heard in a long time. Okay, this one says, okay, wait, let me do two of them. This one says... This is the kind of thing I'm talking about. Hold on a second. Let me find this first. This guy's asking me if I can play Burning a Mule. Burning a Mule. Can you play Burning a Mule? I sing it to my wife occasionally, And she gets confused, and she says she likes mules and horses and shit like that. But then she tries, and she gets more confused when I'm laughing at it. If you could just include the original answering machine message, I'd appreciate it. I'll hang up and listen to your answer. Tell Buzz I said, hi, I'm the guy who bought him a tequila shot at Shades in the 90s.
Sure.
Who can forget that? Play Burning a Mule. First of all, that guy left a voicemail, and the voicemail was...
Before you start talking, let me just tell you, this is a recording. You can't come to the phone right now because I'm in the can burning a mule.
And we were so fascinated by a guy said, I'm in a can burning a mule. And what a great way to end the Archive Shit Show.
Before you start talking, let me just tell you, this is a recording. You can't come to the phone right now because I'm in the can burning a mule.
And for... John from Colorado wants us to play the song Burnin' a Mule, 36 Seconds of Glory.
Before you start talking, let me just tell you, this is a recording. You can't come to the phone right now because I'm in the can burning a mule.
See, to me, I wouldn't thought anyone would want to hear that again, but I'm burning. The Blue Oyster Cult, I'm Burning a Mule parody. How can it get better than that? Maybe more cowbell?
I gotta have more cowbell.
All right, a little more cowbell might have made it better. All right, and this one says, "Oh, this is great." This one says, "Bob Rezek, just listened to the stream of yesterday's shit show. Yep, your wife was right again." Okay. Anyway, that's right. All new episodes of the showcast are streaming right now, 24/7 at brandmeiershow.com. Catch up on all those episodes while we're gone. Let's see.
Where are we going?
Well, we're going somewhere. We're going to take a break. It's summertime, man. Take a week or so. Come back. People got to catch up. I'm seeing people go, hey, I'm listening to episode 4 now. Hey, I'm listening to episode 5 now. Hey, listen to all of them. And then we'll get back to you. This says, for the next show, I wonder what happened to Boo Boo Cumbers. Please call Boo Boo Cumbers. Let Boo Boo Cumbers make an appearance. Otherwise, he's going to be pissed. Okay, you know where Boo Boo Cumbers came from?
No.
Okay,
I know Boo Boo. The name is rings a bell, but I don't know what the bell is saying.
Well, Mr. Salamanca, no, Mr. Salamanca, he's not talking to you. No, he's not talking to you. No, he doesn't. No. Oh, he said he knows who it is. Who is it then? Ah, that is correct, Mr. Salamanca. Boo Boo Cumbers was just a name that I made up whenever I was trying to scam somebody, doing a scambo. They would call people and jack with them. I couldn't think of a name fast enough, so I just blurted out stupid names. But as you can hear from this little example, they always sucked.
What's my name? Give me a name.
Let's see. How about Mungie Moy?
Hello?
Hello, Miss Campagna.
Yes.
This is Bob Moy from the construction site. Worked for Lake Zurich County.
Yes. Who is this?
Hercules.
No, it's not.
Susan White.
Yes.
Bob Hinkeldog from Pine Knob.
Mm-hmm. Are you American and you're trying to pretend that you're a Pakistan?
Yes, but I'm nervous.
You're doing a lousy job.
Hello, Dan.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bob Curmudgeon. Is Ron in?
Yeah, you're talking to him.
Ron, good morning.
Hello.
I'm Bob Heimersheimer from Standard Oil. Excuse me. Standard Oil of Ohio.
Mm-hmm. Hello?
Yeah, Lisa, please.
This is?
No, Lisa, this is Officer Hahn calling from Las Vegas, Nevada.
Yeah?
Is this Vince Ramondi?
Yes.
How you doing, Vince?
Who is this?
You know who it is. Willie.
Willie?
Yeah.
Who is this?
Shane.
Shane?
Johnny Burt.
Is this Tommy?
Yeah.
What's up?
Oh, a bunch of guys go down to Culpeppers tonight.
Yeah?
Wonder if you're going to go. Your birthday, man.
I know it's my birthday.
What do you think?
Who is this?
Stan.
Stanley?
Yeah.
Where the did you get my...
Wait a minute.
Who are you?
Boo-boo. Boo-boo Cumbers.
Pardon me?
Boo-boo Cumbers.
Well, can I have him call you?
Good day. Chim-chum. Mr. Manico.
Yes?
Hi, Bob Sabandai from the Kenilworth Club.
Yes?
Well,
Is Adrian Ingracia in the place?
can I just call him?
Yes, tell her it's Bob Combata. Wait a minute, I'm taking over. Hold on a minute.
Hello? Hello?
Miss Kwan.
Yes.
Hi, I'm calling from St. Louis. This is Chimen Badinda.
Yes?
Excuse me. Excuse me, please. I had another call on the line.
Hello?
Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me.
I'm in a hurry, sir. Would you please make it fast?
Excuse me, I have another line. It keeps coming in. I'm sorry.
Just think Rudy.
Hi, Johnny.
Good scare. Let him do it, man. Let him do it. Let him think he's Rudy.
Bino, man. He's a Rudy Cumbers. Mrs. Sobrinitz.
Yes.
Did I pronounce that correctly?
No.
I'm sorry. S-O-B-I-E-N.
What can I help you with?
I hate to bother you this time of the morning, but I'm calling from Cumberland Digest.
Good deal. Good deal. She hung up on you. She doesn't want your $10,000. Get out of here. Cumberland Digest.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. I'll tell you one thing. I may not have had great names, but my accents were awesome.
They were awesome.
There's no question about it.
Awesome.
You never knew it was me calling. When I called, she doesn't get out of it. Buzz goes, Buzz is so kind. Let him do it, man. Just let him do it. Get it out of his system. I appreciate it. Thanks for listening. Once again, the archive show done. Check out brandmeiershow.com. All things Johnny B available at brandmeiershow.com. Your requests in email only. Thank you. Oh, you can put it on voicemail if you want. But that's the way it is. Thanks.
Hi. I'd like to thank Jonathan Brandmeier. Thank you.
Thanks, Charlie. I want to thank Jonathan Brandmeier.
Thank you, Jonathan Brandmeier.
Thanks a lot, Brandmeier.
Jonathan Brandmeier, you're special.
Sybil. Hey, man. Thank you for that voicemail and what you and Buzz said. That's huge. I really, really appreciate that, and I should be thanking you and Julian. I tried calling the hotline number yesterday, but it just rang. So I reached out to Jimmy Mack, and he gave me this number. All good on my end. I hope you and the family are well, and I love you, and I miss you, and tell Buzz I said hey. Okay, bye.